The objects and their histories. Every one of them has a story and the common thread. The Swahili coast, the center of the earth.
Silks from Southeast Asia with iconography that might come from the Middle East, with religious practices that might be drawn from a wide area of the Islamic world, with spoken word practices that come from all over Africa. You understand how this is a convergence of many things that make a kind of visual sense in these glorious objects.
Though there are examples of exquisite gold jewellery, wooden carvings and silks,
no worries.
This Kenyan visitor was drawn to these bicycle mud flaps.
Wow, this just connects me back at home, because this is one of the way that we connect. When you have, when you see a mud flap, it's like a conversation starter. Like for instance, I can pick one of the mud flaps here that says Bidii Huvuta Bahati. Trying hard things brings good fortune. So when you struggle so much, there's something good that is going to come out of it.
The exhibition is in itself the result of a 6-year struggle to gather over 160 objects from 4 continents.
We in the Atlantic world have been thinking of ourselves as global maybe from the 18th and 19th century, whereas the Indian Ocean is a corridor that has fluoresced with diversity and mobility and connectivity for millennia.
Precious artworks have been lent for their first trip to North America from the Beit al-Zubar Museum in Muscat, Oman, and from the National Museums of Kenya. The exhibit also includes objects that would otherwise be gathering dust in ordinary people's homes and businesses, like this ornate captain's sea chest, found in the back of a bakery in Mombasa.
They take hosting guests very seriously. In some ways I've been actually adopted by some of the families, especially a very important family to me in Old Town Mombasa. There's a family headed by Mr. Mohammed Mchula and Rukia Mchula that I see as my parents there. And so their vivaciousness, their sense of humor, their global outlook, their interest in the rest of the world is really reflected in this exhibition.
World on the Horizon, Swahili Arts Across the Indian Ocean was created at the Cranach Art Museum of the University of Illinois. Now it's on a slow journey across the United States, moved by the eddying currents of the Indian Ocean. Daniel Ryntjes, CGTN, Washington.